How's it going, everybody? My name is Joe, and I'm going to be reacting to the season finale of The Witcher, Season 3, Episode 8. And before we continue, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. How's it going, everybody? Once again, my name is Joe from Joe Reacts TV, and I'm going to be reacting to The Witcher. And I am very, very curious to see how this season ends. Overall, this season has been pretty I just wish that they would have utilized Henry Cavill more and followed his interests in trying to make this story as close to the books as possible, because you know how passionate he was, and that because they didn't is kind of what pushed Henry Cavill away from continuing on as Geralt. So I really hope they just really do him justice and not end his portrayal on a down note. So without further ado, let's get into the finale reaction.
That I forgive your past sins and return you to Sintra.
Leave.
Right? Your arm will be
I
hurting.
thought you might be dead, Dijkstra. I swore I sent for you yesterday.
I came as fast as I could.
Yes, corpses have come faster, that was the joke. Moving on, what do you hear from the front?
Nilfgaard has taken towns in Aedirn, Lyria, and Sedaris.
And Radovid, any word?
We've got everyone we can spare searching for him.
This is not where you promised we'd be.
There were eventualities.
You were to purge the Brotherhood and come back heroes. The Brotherhood has no brothers left, and my brother's dead in a fucking ditch somewhere.
And while I mitigate that role as much as I can, we were unlucky at Thanet. A message for naval reinforcements not received.
Examples must be made. Because I know how much you like Philippa. Do not disappoint me again.
Damn. All right, well, luckily Philip is with the other mages. Cool sword handle.
You'd be dead now. Go back to bed, Witcher.
He's going, with or without me. Is he at full strength yet? Of course he's not. Look at that leg. It's like a sock full of marbles, which is why he needs somebody to look after him until he's better.
You're not his friend. You're tagging along to get one more song out of him when he dies.
I would milk his death for like 3 songs.
Yeah.
And maybe an epic poem. So.
You're useless. And he's truly useless. Neither of you is any good to that girl dead.
Every day that I spend here is another that's serious in danger. Just because you're hiding from the world doesn't mean that I have to.
Of course.
I don't want to hear it.
Right. I don't want to keep hearing I told you so.
You've got it wrong. I'm scared of what I do to them. Does it remind you of someone you lost? It looks important.
I've always tried to stay above the fray.
I just got word. Redania and Cadwin lost another battle.
Since when have you cared about the movement of troops? This war was inevitable. You could have handed Ciri's head over to the kings on a platter to win support.
No, I could never have done that. Your pain is my pain.
My pain is your pain.
When I came to Tara too, Sophie Sorceress fell pregnant. She was kicked out. Divided loyalties. So I made them take us seriously.
My focus is here on Ciri. If I go team without her, I've failed.
There are worse failures.
Spare me the self-loathing bullshit. This feeling sorry for yourself. This isn't you. At your core, everything I've done, everything that's been done to me, you are the strongest force I've ever known. Remember your strength. You are Tisea de Vries. You are our mother. I need you.
All right, Yen.
Service for the novices.
One of the first things we learn about chaos is that it always has consequences. There is a cost to this magic, and eventually we all must pay. It is not a gift, it is a trade. And often that trade leads us to dark places. But there are always bright spots. Teaching you has been the biggest bright spot of my life. And I would love to see you through the next leg of your journey. I know you will do great things, my daughter. But I'm afraid I cannot.
Damn.
There is a cost I must pay. Sometimes a flower is just a flower. And the best thing it can do for us is die.
Damn. R.I.P. to Sam.
Yet you came.
And let Melkifort lead me.
You didn't let him.
Couldn't protect her.
He's destroyed everything I love.
I will find Ciri. Those mages can't do this without you.
It's not fair.
I need you to heal me, Yen. The Dryads did what they could, but
There's so...
I will make.
This is the last time I'll see you.
This form, yes.
I need you to, Yen.
Behave. Where's Thursday?
Philippa.
Found me. and help get me home.
Your Highness, I could not rest until I knew he was safe. I know Thanet seems like a blow to our cause, but believe me, the coup wasn't a total failure.
The Brotherhood is in shambles and the North with it.
Yes. Well, I have a new plan for Redania, Your Grace.
What's that?
You'll see.
You're not gonna tell me your plan?
You look absolutely awful and you stink.
I'm not staying.
What?
I was coming to ask you to let me go.
Go where, in case you haven't noticed there's a war going on?
And I'm no help in it. You've been trying for years to find a purpose for me here. Plug me into these straw man jobs. I'm not a spy master, not even a good prince. But I've finally found something that suits me. Someone who needs my help.
Your Highness, I prepared a bath for you.
Find my cloaks.
Yeah, it's
You're
not sounding
away.
too good.
Ask the wrong question, they would string you up. And then how would we have these lovely daily chat? He broke his back and look at his leg.
Broke his back.
And you won't get better unless you let us help you.
Give me the damn grouse.
Oh, now you want it.
Very weird energy between you two.
Yeah. Oof. All right, that's
The
not a good
waters
sign.
weren't successful.
Good, yeah. Might I suggest
Your
Phil,
back is
your
broken.
leg
How are you
cast
moving?
stops
Like
visibly
this.
Oozing. I'd have to kill him to stop him and state I'm pretty sure he could snap me like a toothpick, so I'm not gonna stop.
Oh,
Because you'd be dead now.
he's not lying.
You'd fight for Nilfgaard.
Fuck no. At least not willingly.
Yeah.
Those Butterball lords, they won't put up the fight.
He's
Yeah.
a rock elf.
This is what Geralt. What that? Human
Worse than Geralt.
You're
beast
looking
thing.
for
Yeah.
Vilgefortz.
They deserve a proper burial. To honor them. To remember them.
Now you're going to remember them.
Berate us all you want.
Frickin' Fringilla.
It appears you have returned from the grave just in time. Davis, my fighters tell me that your arrival in Aretuza helped secure what some may call a victory.
It did. We succeeded at Thanet because of the elves. The North, however, is still a worthy foe. Oh, you're right.
Nope.
Vizimir. He's not wrong, is he? We fucked up. And when he demands accountability,
Okay, Dijkstra.
just tell Vizimir it was my fault.
Damn.
I knew I could trust you with my life, but not my strategy.
All right, Philippa. Oh, okay, well, quick cut. All right, well, wasn't expecting that turn.
She can give us that. She can give you Dolpathana. It's out there.
No,
You have escaped. You're a dead woman, and you came back.
it was a real place.
Fringilla's dumb.
On the map.
He's a liar. Do you know they had your baby killed?
Yeah.
Mick killed our child.
Forgot she did now.
Hundreds of our people.
Yeah, she really did lose
Because
so
of your
much.
lie.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, throat.
How did this happen?
I don't know, but I will find out.
You're Redivid, Prince, now King.
It is
For Redania first.
You're not gonna wipe the blood
We
first?
say together, long live King Radovid.
Not a great week for magic.
Where's Thrawn? Where's Stregobor? You guys could use this help. This guy.
And I couldn't do it, so I ran.
Hey,
it's all right makes to be sense.
scared.
Yes, it will.
I heard Geralt.
Oh, come on, look at him. Sorry, buddy. Just be gentle with him.
But it
Oh,
should
yes, what do you
sharpen
do?
the senses.
Okay, well, he got his speed back. Oof. I wonder how much time has passed since we're here. Siri's here. Hey, Siri. How did they trick him? Alright, that's good. They're not with Nilfgaard.
That's the wench Nilfgaard's been searching for.
Yeah, they know.
Still wouldn't mind a turn.
This guy.
Any of that food for us? Piss off.
Ooh,
She told you she was hungry, dickhead. You get it?
nice.
So you're not completely useless. Now slide it to me.
Please begin, you small boy.
Having a party without the rest of us?
Yeah, who are you?
The rat!
Oh.
No, you don't.
You little shit.
Back off! They're mine!
He clocked her in the attack. Oh. Word fight with Siri? Yeah, she can hold her own.
Let's see how you do against a human.
They know? Ooh. Is there a beast out there?
For your troubles.
A woman with cold blue eyes was following you.
Geralt's gonna interfere.
You knew her because she had dogged your every footstep. You'd always been afraid to to lose it all.
All right, Geralt needs to cross.
Neutrality be
practice.
damned.
We good?
Yeah, need him to interrogate. All right, new companion acquired.
The
Am I gonna
cold
take
blue
that
eyes
too?
of death.
This is how it's gonna end. All right, with that, they're taking an Iron Man roadie route. It seems like.
They tell you it's gonna feel bad taking a life.
Yeah, that's true. That's her first, huh? Like purposely her first. Don't say Siri.
Call me Falca.
Oh wow. Alrighty, that was episode 8 of The Witcher. That was an finale, to be honest with you. That wasn't really what I expected. I expected there to be more oomph to the ending, but it kind of feels like it's a part A, part B situation with the season. I feel like next season kind of would be like a season 3B, mainly because they didn't really close the loop on a lot of these storylines that was going on this whole season. Still feels like this continuation, this build up to Ciri and the Nilfgaardians and Amir. We didn't really get much Amir, but we definitely got sprinkled out with all these different characters that showed up. And I thought that they were going to wrap Geralt's story with a bow, well, specifically Henry Cavill's, but that did not really happen. And like I said at the end of the reaction there, it definitely sounds like it's going to be more like a Rhodey situation from Iron Man, where we had Terrence Howard as the original actor, and then in the next movie they never acknowledged it or anything, but we have a new actor in Don Cheadle. And here, just the way it ended, as they're walking off, they acquired a new companion. And yeah, now next season we're just gonna see Geralt with the new face, Liam Hemsworth. Just with Henry Cavill as a whole, I really loved his portrayal as Geralt. He was the heart and soul of the show, and to see him go is disappointing. I'm not too sure how excited I am to watch the next season or whenever it comes out, but I possibly will, just because I like generally the Witcher world, even though this show isn't as well made as I'd like. I do like following the adventures in the Witcher universe, and I want it to continue. So with or without Henry Cavill, I'm probably gonna watch it, but I generally just wish it was Henry Cavill continuing. We have Ciri, who at the end of last episode fainted basically and was captured, and here carrying over to this episode, we see her tied up. And luckily for her, she meets up with this rat pack apparently, and they help save her. And that intertwined to her getting her first kill, going toe to toe against her captor. She kills him pretty brutally. She was basically toying with him and put the final blow through his heart. And the way it ended there, with her going by the name of Falca, obviously that intertwines with what was going on last episode, with Falca from the past being this brutal, rebellious leader. And I don't know if there's hints about maybe being blood related or whatnot. That could be like her great grandmother or something, but there's some connection there for why that is looping back in. And also, the one surprising thing I totally forgot about was in the other spinoff, The Witcher Blood Origin, there was an after credits scene where we saw one of the newer mages use the Book of Monoliths and time travel to where Ciri was. And that's when Ciri was younger. And I was expecting for him to show up here in the series, but I guess not. So I'm assuming that's going to carry over to whatever happens in The Witcher season 4. We also have Yen and all of the mages, the Brotherhood. That was pretty surprising to see Scoia'tael basically kill herself. That was just pretty sad for the mages and Yen, especially with her connection to Scoia'tael and all of her motivations and inspirations coming from Scoia'tael. It's just sad to see, but I'm glad Yennefer's taking it in stride and possibly taking over and being the leader of the Brotherhood. I also wonder what happened to Stregobor, aka Thrawn. He unleashed this firepower back in episode 6, but we have not seen him since. So I am curious to see if he'll come back for next season. We also had the whole Fringilla and Francesca stuff. I just think the Fringilla thing is pretty weird, especially with her talk here with Francesca about wanting to get out, being away from all this. Then why did you come back to them? Like, you were able to fake your death, but you came back? I don't know. It was just didn't really make sense for her to do that. And with the whole Francesca thought process, I'm not too sure about her character as well. She's been pretty flip-floppy. I have not liked her quite much in the series, and this episode didn't do her justice either, with her wanting to side with the Mir still. Just, I don't know. I just felt like they didn't really tell the story as well as they could. And with the Mir being Ciri's father, I just wonder what's really going on with that storyline there, where they have the fake Ciri come in and meet with the Mir. Is that like all a play? Is that all made up? Does he really believe that's Ciri? Like, how did he get tricked? I don't know. It's just pretty weird situation, and I hope they explain that early next season. Lastly, we had Jaskier being the goodest of friends, staying by Geralt's side and siding with him any way he can. I really like his friendship with Geralt. It's definitely been one of my most favorite parts of the series, and I'm glad it's continued on. I'm really curious to see the connection that Liam Hemsworth and the actor of Jaskier are gonna be able to portray their relationship. I haven't really seen Liam in much other than like the Hunger Games series or whatnot. So I hope Liam kills it. Overall, I want him to succeed. And I just, number one, want the writers and showrunners of The Witcher to pay more close attention to the source material and to not just slap the faces of your audience. Because I did see a quote by one of the showrunners saying that it's Americans are too dumb to be able to understand the source material, so that's why they dumb it down. But I don't know, that just kind of weird, rubbed me the wrong way. I just hope he just changes his attitude. Other than that, that is all I have. If you have any questions or theories, please leave in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the reaction, please like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.